friends, how you doing? I wanted to do a sort of get ready with me, but instead of a true get ready with me, I just only wanted to put some makeup on and talk to you about something that I think that I feel I need to say. And that is why I started my YouTube channel. And I started it a little bit just slightly 1 year ago. But before that, I started blogging, and I stopped blogging because I couldn't find the time. But I really wanted to talk about from this beginning, so you can understand why I feel certain ways, and I want to do the things my way. I want to do things this way, or whatever. So I haven't cleaned my face yet. After this, I will film another video. So this is not a real get ready with me, but if you use this and you feel like, please comment down below what the things that you have done similar to this. Maybe this video will be like a very long video, I don't know. You know, I only can record for 24 minutes, and then it will be a part 2, a part 3. I don't know. I just get my things there, and I need to find other stuff as well that I wanted to talk about. And yes, I will clean my face off camera, and I will start with the moisturizer, with everything that I do, like in real time. So, well, I will just pause the video so I can wash my face and start putting on makeup. Well, I just have my face cleaned, and I will be using this one. So I will be pausing the video so I can open the jar because I have one hand. I really want to see if I can show you things. I'm just filming with the hand so you can see. I see the mirror. I have the mirror here, and I don't know if you will see that because I have no ways of telling you if I showed you how the distance that I have from the mirror to the actual phone and everything. I need another phone so I can show you, and I don't have that. Well, the first thing that I will do is applying the moisturizer, and then I will put another cream as well. Let me just open the jar at least. I don't know if the other image will be like inverted or something, so I have no idea. Well, and the other cream that we'll be applying is this one from L'Oreal. I just screw the cap so I can grab it, you know. So I will be just applying this. Well, the first thing that I wanted to tell you about is that because of something that happened in my life, I started like wearing makeup. But before going to the happy moments when I discovered makeup, in fact, it was not very long ago, the journey of me wearing makeup is kind of creepy one. And my brother got into the other bathroom, so if you hear a flash or something, now this moment I don't care. So it's happening. I have 2 bathrooms. This is the small one. The other one is the one that we have showers and everything, but that bathroom is kind of not we cannot use it, but that will be for another video actually. But what I wanted to tell you is that I started with makeup actually back in that like in 16-17 years ago, 18 years ago actually, when my friends and I got the quinceañeras parties, you know. And there was these 2 friends of mine. They're not my friends anymore. This is the other cream, the wrinkle one. Just put the moisturizer, and then I will focus the wrinkle in where I have wrinkles. So in that moment, one of my friends I already have 15 years old, and got this quinceañera with like, it would be like similar to a wedding, because the parties are very, very expensive, but focus that it will be only for the bride side. The groom is not there. There's not any groom. It's only a girl, a 15 years old girl. And families spend months, years saving for this event. And I don't care about those things, actually. I got a lunch, actually, for my quinceañera. And then I went to ice skating, so I think that I got alright with ice skating. Yes, in a place that you put your, instead of rollerblade, is for the ice. And there are 2 places in Buenos Aires City when you can do that. It's a long time that I don't go, but one of my friends got this big place with a big ballroom, and you were dressing with gowns and everything, and come on, see my face, I have redness. I had like now my face it hasn't changed so much since then. I have the crow's feet here as well. There are some more lines, of course, but there is nothing major that happened back then. Talking about wrinkles, this eye safe, that is eye safe, so, but of course you not put the cream in the eyeballs, right? Just under there. Okay, so I'm looking at the mirror, I'm not looking at the camera, sorry. So let me rest the arm because it's killing me. I'll be shaking. I don't have stability in my left arm, I think. I just get now. This was an eye cream and I didn't use it anymore, so it has this roll and I like it. For the cream I just put to make it more here. I just started doing this anyway, so I haven't seen any result yet. I did it, this is the second time actually that I'm doing this. So I was talking about, I really want to sit here, I don't know why. I'm standing, but in the stool I have all the makeup, so I don't have any much room. So, well, I got from that the first time I got a foundation. The foundation was slightly bit darker and yellow toned, but it was the thing that I could buy, and that was any place, anywhere I could find a nice match for my skin. I didn't have these yellow marks here. These marks came like 8 years ago. This moment like was 18 years ago from the quinceañera, so I got my first foundation that it was not a good match, and I knew there was something off. I didn't know how to apply it. I applied with my hands. Of course, I didn't have any brush. I don't remember setting in with any powder, or maybe I set it with a powder and a concealer, but I don't remember exactly when I got the concealer and the powder. But I will show you the powder and the concealer. The powder I don't have it anymore because it got destroyed on the floor. In fact, I got it in a jar. Wait a second. The foundation, I don't have the jar anymore. Of course, I don't. But because I kind of stored it and forgot about it. And suddenly, I started using it again back in 2016, and it was still good. It didn't separate, didn't irritate me. So that was a very good foundation after so many years. It was not having anything bad, but it was not my shade. And I don't remember if I paired it with this concealer. It's not the same concealer that I used then, but it's this, for example, this expired October 2015, for example. I still have it because of the shade, because it was a good skin match. If I just draw here, it will be a good skin match. And I was always setting that concealer with this powder. I don't have the powder anymore because it went on the floor. And I will start using it as a palette for my foundations. But I kept some of the powder here. It's supposed to be translucent. It's not translucent, it's dark. But with this, that is light enough, I put this all over my face as a foundation. Because that was the only thing that was light enough for my skin tone. So I wore this as a concealer for some days, and I tried to blend all over, blend it. I didn't know what I was doing. And then I set it with the powder. I have no idea how I got this idea of setting creams with powder. I never saw anyone doing makeup. There was nothing back then. I'm talking about 18 years ago, 17 years ago. But I don't remember. Some details are kind of gone. I think that I've been through 2 or 3 of this. I have another compact of this, so 2 are right. And I think this is the 3rd one. I had another tube here, but I don't remember. Yes, this is the 3rd one. I only used it when I went out. I remember having a boyfriend when I was 17 that I used that. And I used these eyeshadows that I don't remember. As you can see, I have another one here with the same colors that I hit pen on. The white, it was kind of highlight. I got a video from that if I remember correctly, I did the shadows like this, and I would have done them like that now. But those are the shadows. This one, I don't remember. See, this is white, pink, lavender or lilac, and a very, this is not a sky blue or a very, this is a a cool toned blue. This is, it looks weird on camera, but it's more kind of lavender blue. It's not a complete sky blue. This is more like this blue, but not like, I don't have anything that blue. Let me just find out a blue that is not. Well, I found something interesting. I don't know, in camera maybe you cannot see it, but this color is the one that is very close to the shade that I showed you, and this is like a sky blue. I don't know if you can see it. It is slightly different, maybe because it's a cool toned lamp that I have, lamp bulb that I have here. Maybe that is because some of the colors are not showing very nicely. I have that problem with the videos lately, that the colors are not showing the way I wanted to. And then I got this thing that has the same color scheme. They're very shimmery, but they're nice highlighters actually. I want to show you slightly that the white broke, but it has that blue, cool toned light blue, the lilac and the white. I use the white as a highlighter. This is very, very metallic like highlighter. And yeah, let me just put the caps on all that. And then, well, I will show you the another thing. This was my mother's eyeshadow palette that I remember seeing, I remember my mother using these shades on her eyes, and I love this shade, and there was shades here that are not there anymore. They broke or anything. I am not sure if I used this eyeshadow palette or the other ones that I showed you in my friend's quinceañera. I have no idea. I don't remember anything about what I wore that day, but I remember wearing the foundation because I bought the foundation for that party. So I will keep doing this because the puff in the eyes. So when I was at that drugstore and swatching things to see my shades, that was the lightest shade, the lightest foundation, the lightest shade that I had. The foundation, the only foundation that had the lightest shade that I could wear. And then going to drugstore after drugstore, since that moment forward, I remember that when I was 17, I was wearing those things. I remember that, but I don't remember when I got it and how I got it. Something that I should remember because they were kind of the only makeup I got. But the only feeling that I got from going to drugstore, was this kind of disappointment, depression, because maybe you in the United States that you have so many brands. You have many brands. Here are five. There are five that you know internationally, and there are some. The Adex is national, is from Argentina. And then there is Dorothy Gray. One that is a name that I never, that I don't remember. And that's it. Nothing else. There now. Back in that day, I think there was Dorothy Gray and that one. And if you ask me, they were always very dark. In 2009, I went to buy a new concealer, a new powder, and I wanted to get a foundation. Again, 2009. From 2000, because I turned 15 2000, 2009, 2008. And I remember exactly the place that I got the foundation. It's a place that I always pass by, so I know exactly what it is. And it was the Natis foundation. The shade, it was translucent. For some reason, I believed the woman that it was, no, it will adjust to your skin tone, don't worry, it will be, that was too dark, and it was translucent. So I just wore it once or twice and forgot about it. Later on, around the same time that I found the other foundation, this in 2016, I found that foundation too. It was separated, it was awful, I had to throw it away. Because I was but it was not like, oh, you went only 3 times to drugstore. No, people. Every single time that I passed through a drugstore, that I felt confident enough, time, like 4 months, 6 months later, 8 months later, so if they brought something new, no, that was not your shade, that is not your shade, they are too dark, there is to this, there is to that. I went to MAC stores a couple of times between 2000, let's say 2000 and something. I don't remember exactly the first time that I went. I just saw MAC store, and I went and I asked, and they said, no, we don't have it. Please return in a couple of weeks. Maybe they will be here, but we don't have it. And because they were always no. I was kind of, oh my god, they don't bring my shade either, and they're supposed to be a brand for makeup artists. And I didn't know there was a white foundation. In 2012, 2013, I think it was, yes. 2013, yes. I wanted to see if I could find, that was before, the Mac was before that, maybe it was in 2010, 2011, around there. Because you feel awful after disappointment after disappointment. You feel really awful. This is kind of the story why I started my channel, but this is the previous part. I think that I'm primed. I moisturized and I did this little trick because we want to be young. So I will continue the part 2. Because in a second they will be like not filming anymore, and I will be starting applying my makeup. So I think that is enough time for the products into my skin, right? I will continue the story in the part 2.